I mean, if this country becomes a third world country, I don't know, do you want to live in Uganda? How do you think they're doing? Trump has to have the mass deportations, and I hope JD will be the president for 8 years after that, because it's going to take a long time to deport them all. But I mean, I shouldn't say this to you cheerful, happy young people with your whole lives ahead of you. But, sometimes I say to my friends, I'm glad I don't have kids. This country is so on a downward spiral. I did everything I could to save it, but so I guess we'll see if Trump keeps his promises and if JD can keep his promises. Then I would be very, very hopeful about America. It's a great country. Oh, something else Trump did. Why didn't every Republican do this? He went through and took out all the anti-American crap on all our national monuments and the museums. And I'm reading in the New York Times about the stuff that was in there. It's just everybody, but this person held slaves. This person said something mean about Indians. And Trump is right. We're a great country. We have a magnificent history. We ought to be celebrating. We're the greatest country in the world. We're the one that gleams and shines and has the most freedom of any other country. We should be so proud of what we have. We should keep what we have. And if Trump allows us to keep it, I think you have a fantastic future.
Do you think that conservatives are having the right kinds of conversations around AI and emerging technology? I know a lot of computer science graduates who have not been able to find a job in a year, 2 years, which, was previously unheard of with, a computer science degree from Stanford. And it's definitely scary, I think, to a lot of people.
It should be, and I think Trump has cracked down on it a little bit, but he's too close to Silicon Valley people. He's too impressed by them. Mm-hmm. Stephen Miller isn't.
He's great.
And then you mentioned Vance, so it seems like your pick is Vance. Do you see him as being able to carry the torch both for the party and the issues, but also with the voters? It seems like Trump, drives turnout. Mamdani's driving turnout with the same demographic that Trump won in New York. Those demographics of particularly young men voted for Mamdani overwhelmingly, those same young men who voted for Trump.
That's a great question. I mean, no one is going to have Trump's charisma. So, no, he doesn't have, I mean, every person, whether in public life or in politics, is different. And I've noticed this since I was a kid. Speaking of college life, I remember all these right-wing men at college, and all of them imitating William F. Buckley with the little bow ties and sitting back. William F. Buckley did. But the next William F. Buckley isn't William F. Buckley. The next William F. Buckley is, Rush Limbaugh. The next Rush Limbaugh isn't Rush Limbaugh, it's Drudge. I mean, so you have to be yourself. And I like Vance's self. Man, he was good in those debates. He is so smart. I think he has the right positions. He is Trumpism without Trump. There does seem to be kind of a pattern. Actually, the Trump-Biden thing fills it out too. And that is a hyper-articulate president with pebbles in his mouth. Hyper-articulate president with pebbles in his mouth. So we go from Reagan, really articulate, to George H.W. Bush, whoa, he could not talk, to Clinton, smooth, smarmy, lying, but articulate, followed by another Bush who can't talk, absolutely could not talk, to, Mr. Smooth Obama, to Trump, who's hard to categorize that. I mean, if you've ever tried to map out one of his sentences, it is so not English. It is so not normal grammar, but he's like grunting and everyone kind of understands him. So I'm not sure where he falls on the articulateness line. But let's say articulate, and then we get Biden, who obviously, I mean, he's senile dementia. And then we're back to Trump. So this is something slightly different. It's articulate versus inarticulate. But I think maybe people will have had enough of the razzmatazz of Trump. And okay, let's calm down now.